because Manasseh was the firstborn, so he was supposed to get the principal blessing over Ephraim. Because Jacob set it, I'm sorry, not Jacob, Joseph set it up that way to Jacob, which is now named Israel. So he put his blessings on him, but he put the principal blessing on Ephraim, which was the youngest son. Go ahead.
And also, he also shall become a people, and he also shall...
Right, Manasseh is going to become great. Go ahead.
And he also shall be great, but truly his younger brother shall be greater than he.
And that's a fact. Because Ephraim, man, they're all over the place, man. Ephraim is all over the place when it comes to music, when it comes to boxing, when it comes to sport. The only thing Manasseh really has that makes them famous is their boxes. All right? And they're just now defecting over here to the United States. But Ephraim done been world champions, man. Ephraim been singers, dancers. You got Ephraim all up in New York and Chicago, down south in California, Alaska, Canada. They're the closest to Judah. So Ephraim truly became greater than Manasseh. Go ahead.
But truly his younger brother shall be greater than he, and his seed shall become a multitude of nations.
Now, see, these guys go off because you read a verse like that and said he shall become a multitude of nations, and then your feeble mind to say that means there's a lot of other nations out there just out of Ephraim. The word nations means many, 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 many people. Ephraim is so big, it's just like they're not one nation. It's like they're a bunch of nations. Just like Brazil, the tribe of Asher, they're so big, they're like one nation, but they're like a bunch of nations, man. So you guys don't understand the scriptures. You come across the word nations or Gentiles, you think the Gentiles is only talking about people that are not of Israel. You don't understand the meaning of words. Read that again. Because there's no record of Ephraim having children that became another nation. It just means they became so big that they were like many nations. Go ahead.
But truly his younger brother shall be greater than he, and his seed shall become a multitude of nations.
Didn't I say you have Brooklyn Puerto Ricans? You have Manhattan Puerto Ricans? You got Connecticut Puerto Ricans? You got Chicago Puerto Ricans? You got California Puerto Ricans? You got Puerto Ricans all down south. I mean down south and down there in Puerto Rico. You got Puerto Ricans, like I said earlier. You got Puerto Ricans all up in Canada, man. You got Puerto Ricans that fought in different wars for Esau and then stayed over there in Germany. You got a lot of Puerto Ricans, Ephraimites, should I say, over there in Germany, man. They left their kids, their seed down there, man. In Vietnam. A lot of them Vietnamese children are really Ephraimites. Go ahead.
And he blessed them that day, saying, indeed.
And that's why the word, let's deal with the meaning of words. The word Manasseh means made to forget. The name Ephraim means fruitful. What does it mean by being fruitful? They had a lot of, they're known for having, they make jokes about Ephraim. Now, you always have, every time you turn around, your wife is pregnant. Well, the Most High set it up that way. Pack them in like Puerto Ricans. Go ahead.
And he blessed them that day, saying, indeed shall Israel bless, saying, the Most High make thee as Ephraim and as Manasseh. And he set Ephraim before Manasseh. And Israel said unto Joseph, behold, I died, but the Most High shall be with you, and bring you again unto the land of your fathers. Moreover, I have given to thee one portion above thy brethren, which I took out of the hand of the Amorite with my sword and with my bow.
Right. So, that's it. Pretty much it on the tribes. Let's go from there to Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter and the 36th verse. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 36. The Lord shall bring thee and thy king which thou shalt set over thee unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
Ultimately, that's talking about the Americas. Go ahead. And then that's twofold because it's talking about all the tribes coming to the Americas. If you go back 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, 80 years, you didn't know what a Brazilian was or a West Indian, for that matter, even a Puerto Rican. The only ones that was here was really Judah, Gad, and Reuben. So now you got all the tribes here because the Most High said he's going to bring all the tribes together in one place. because he has established the 144,000 and that multitude, which is the 1/3 of Israel that's going to be saved. Now you got more than 1/3 of Israel in the land of America, so you got a lot of our people that's going to die in America. But 1/3 of the Israelites in this society, they're going to make it. Go ahead.
And there thou shalt serve other gods, wood and stone.
That's your churches. Go ahead.
And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations.
Right, like the brother just said, pack them in like Puerto Ricans. Oh, you wearing Puerto Rican colors. Go ahead. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Indians. There's a joke with 3 guys, an Irish guy, a Jewish guy, and a black guy, and the black guy gets the worst of the joke. Go ahead.
And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee. Thou shalt carry much seed out into the field, and shalt gather but little in, for the locust shall consume it. Thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them, but shalt neither drink of the wine nor gather the grapes, for the worm shall eat them. Thou shalt have olive trees throughout all thy coasts, but thou shalt not anoint thyself with the oil, for thine olive shall cast his fruit. Verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee.
So we read about each and every tribe, where they would go and what curses that were going to be on them, because all of them were cursed. Remember it said about Gad, a troop shall overcome him? Go ahead.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed. Because thou...
See, that's why you got a lot of these women, like the tribe of Ephraim and the other tribe women, a lot of them sneak and marry Esau. That happens big among Ephraim too. You know, you go to some hamlet where they got these $1 million homes, and you'll see a Latin chick, and you think she's a maid. She's actually married to that damn Edomite, which might happen to be a doctor, because she's trying to get from around these curses. See, that's what a woman does. They don't understand what's going on. They feel that they're oppressed or cursed, so they'll get with an Edomite because they know the Edomite is being blessed, and they'll actually marry that Edomite, man. That's why we ain't really dealing with no woman. We just this word is for the men. Go ahead.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Right. So that's how we know that we're the children of Israel, because all these signs was going to be on us. All right. So with that, I'm going to say shalom, and we'll see y'all on the next round. Shalom.